Hello everyone, my name is Kirandeep Kaur and in this video we are going to talk about grooming, basically the corporate grooming and the personal hygiene. So there is a lot of confusion around grooming. What does it have? How should we portray ourselves? How should we dress ourselves? There is a lot of confusion on that. And in this video, we are going to cover all the things, all the important aspects under grooming. So let's get started. So first we need to understand that what is grooming? What is the meaning of grooming? What all does it cover? So grooming is about dressing well and to be presentable to others. So basically it is about how you dress up and how presentable you look once you are in your proper attire. Then it is the way we carry ourselves and how we take care of our appearance. So the way we carry ourselves, for example, we go to our office daily or to our college daily. So how we dress up, how we portray ourselves, how we present ourselves, that is basically grooming. Then it is a process of making yourself look neat, tidy and presentable. So looking neat, tidy and presentable is actually the three most important things under grooming. Why? Because no matter how good clothes, how expensive clothes you wear, but if it is not neat, properly ironed, and tidy, and if you're not looking put together, there is no value of those clothes. So actually, it is all about how neat, tidy, and presentable you look. So it is basically, we can say it is an art of self-presentation. So grooming is the way you present yourself. You show yourself how actually you are from within. What is your liking? What are your dislikes? You actually show it through grooming. Now, the way you dress and groom yourself can either send a message that you are confident, sincere, and reliable, or possess opposite qualities that nobody of us wants actually. So, the thing is that the way you dress up, it shows, it portrays how sincere you are, how professional you are towards your work or towards anything that you are dealing with that at that time. So, for example, if I tell you that there is a occasion, there is a function, a casual day in your office, and you go in a very heavy dress, in a very party wear dress, what will you portray? The boss there, your authorities there will actually think that this person is not taking the day, the occasion seriously and is coming the way they want. So that will actually portray that you're not that professional, you're not that sincere towards that person, towards that organization. So this is why it is important that you need to dress up according to the occasion and the time. Then the art of grooming helps you get respect and positive feedback from the different members of your organization. So this one thing is very true. So what even I have experienced it with a lot of my knowns, I have seen with this with myself as well. What happens is if you are well dressed, if you are put together, then people actually treat you with a lot more respect. नाउ कीपिंग दैट इन माइंड इट डजेंट मीन दैट कि आप जितना अच्छा ड्रेस करेंगे उसी हिसाब से आपको रिस्पेक्ट मिलेगी. इट्स नॉट दैट. इट इज़ बेसिकली आप जितना प्रेजेंटेबल लगते हैं, जितना पुट टुगेदर लगते हैं, जितना आप क्लीन टाइडी लगते हैं, सिंसियर लगते हैं अपने अटायर में, अपने आउटलुक में, उतना ही ज़्यादा आपको रिस्पेक्ट और इम्पोर्टेंस मिलती है. सो दैट इज़ एक्चुअली गुड. पीपल take you, they just get good vibes, good positive vibes from you, and that is actually a good thing for you in an organization. Now it helps you feel more confident. Of course, if you are well dressed, just try it once with yourself. That is my personal request to you, that try this thing once with yourself. Dress very nicely, very appropriately according to the situation, and then go there. Trust me, you all will feel so confident that day, and you will be able to just showcase and to just exhibit a lot of positivity in that occasion if you are well dressed and appropriately dressed, basically. Now, let's see what is the importance of grooming. Now, why do we need to groom ourselves? Although we have discussed a few points earlier, but still, let's look at that. So, we all have heard the most important, most famous thing, that is, first impression is the last impression. So yeah, first impression is the last impression. हम सब सुनते आ रहे हैं, बहुत टाइम से सुनते आ रहे हैं कि first impression ही last impression होता है. लास्टिंग इम्प्रेशन होता है, राइट? सो बिकॉज आप जिस तरह से ड्रेसअप होके आप किसी के सामने जाते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू वेंट फॉर एन इंटरव्यू, यू हैव गॉट अ कॉल for the interview, and then you go for the interview in a very nice pant and a business suit. Just imagine, what will you exhibit, what will you portray? You will automatically come across as a person who is very sincere and who is appropriately dressed, and that will exhibit a lot of positivity. At the same time, if you are being called for an interview and you go for that in a, maybe in a casual attire, like for example you wore jeans and a crop top or a loose oversized t-shirt, and you went like that, you made a pony and you went like that, or you just didn't set your hair and you went like that, what will that portray? You yourself know the answer. It will actually leave a very very negative impact. Nobody wants that, that this person is not sincere, that person is not dressed according to the situation, right? So that is why that will spoil, that kind of a thing will spoil your first impression. So you should actually always keep in mind that whenever you're going to meet somebody for the first time, always try to be appropriately dressed, because that is the first impression and that will be the lasting impression. Then, it is also said that we judge and evaluate people on the parameters like status, profession, trust, likability, credibility, etc., basis on the way we present ourselves. So that's very true actually. And what happens is, when you are well dressed, when there are, suppose there are 3 4 members in a office, in a department, and you see that two of them are very well dressed, they dress very nicely, very properly, in a very formal way, those two people will always feel more confident and will automatically get a lot of positive feedback. That is why dressing is important. It actually, sometimes people also evaluate people on the basis of status. So what happens is, if you are not appropriately dressed, they might think okay, इसको इतना knowledge नहीं है, or maybe ऐसा exposure नहीं है, और maybe वो आपको professionalism, आपके profession पे they might misjudge you. For example, you went for a family outing and you know that you belong to a corporate culture and आपका position बहुत अच्छी है, you're working on a very good position, and अगर आप कुछ भी पहन के चले जाएंगे जो obviously उस occasion के लिए appropriate नहीं है, that will not exhibit a good thing about you, that you will be not taken in a, that thing will not be taken in a good way. So that is why status, profession, trust, जितना आप actually this works, this is true, कि आप कभी भी जो पर्सन हु इज़ वेरी नाइसली एंड अप्रोप्रिएटली ड्रेस्ड एंड हु इज़ वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट, दैट पर्सन विल बी मोर क्रेडिबल, दे विल बी टेकन मोर क्रेडिबल. ये होता है, इवन हम भी जब देखते हैं, देर आर 2 people सिटिंग ऑन द टेबल एंड द पर्सन हु इज़ वेरी वेल ड्रेस्ड एंड नाइसली ग्रूम्ड, हम ऑटोमेटिकली उनके पास जाके बात करते हैं, उनसे जाके पूछते हैं, बिकॉज वी फील कि वो मे बी वो इस प्रोफेशन में बहुत टाइम से हैं और उन पे हम रिलाई कर सकते हैं, वी कैन ट्रस्ट दैट पर्सन, एंड फिर हम उनसे अपने क्वेश्चंस, अपनी क्वेरीज पूछते हैं. सो दिस एक्चुअली हैपेंस, देयर इज अ थ्योरी, दिस वर्क साइकोलॉजिकली, कि थोड़ा सा देयर इज दिस काइंड ऑफ अ ट्रस्ट दैट बिल्ड्स ऑन द पर्सन हु इज वेल ड्रेस्ड. देन द प्रोफेशन, ट्रस्ट, लाइकेबिलिटी, क्रेडिबिलिटी, अगेन आई टोल्ड यू, क्रेडिबिलिटी भी उससे थोड़ी सी बढ़ जाती है on the basis you present yourself. So it is not just about the way you dress, it is the way you stand, the way your body language, your hair, everything, the way you greet people, all those things come under grooming. Then it helps you in getting recognition. So this happens if a person is well dressed, if the person knows how to treat people, how to greet people, how to be good with people, that person gets actually a lot of recognition, because along with that, along with just dressing well, you need to be able to be good to communicate, and that helps you in building good networks, and that gives you a lot of recognition. Then it helps in career growth. Automatically, if you will get a lot of recognition, that will give you a lot of a good career growth. Then grooming can be divided into 2 aspects basically. So grooming is divided into 2 things. जैसे normally हम सबसे पहले सुनते हैं grooming के लिए, तो हमें mind में आता है dressing या maybe makeup और hair, यही mind में आता है, but ऐसा नहीं होता है. There are basically, it is divided into 2 things, which is metaphysical aspect and physical aspect. सो मेटाफिजिकल क्या है, ये टर्म क्या होता है? इट फोकसेस ऑन पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स एंड बिहेवियर। सो ये फोकस करता है आपकी पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स पे और आपके बिहेवियर पे। सो ये पार्ट जो ग्रूमिंग का होता है मेटाफिजिकल, ये सिर्फ फोकस करेगा आपकी पर्सनालिटी कैसे है और आपका बिहेवियर कितना वार्म है, कितना वेलकमिंग है। देन physical aspect, it focuses on the appearance. So as the name suggests physical aspect, तो physical aspect पूरी तरह से आपके appearance के ऊपर based होता है, and that we will discuss in detail later. Now, impact of dressing well on oneself and others. So like in this picture, people are very well dressed, they are in the corporate culture, and those people are wearing suits, they're carrying a good leather bag, and they are nicely dressed and their hair is set. So we will just look at the impact of dressing well on ourselves and on others. That is how you look, how you feel, others behavior towards you and your behavior. So basically how you look, it automatically affects the way you feel, and then the way you feel, it will affect the way you behave, it will affect your behavior, and your behavior will actually affect others behavior towards you. So that is actually related. So जितना आप अच्छा ड्रेस्ड होगे, जितना आप प्रॉपरली ग्रूम्ड होगे, एंड द वे यू ट्रीट पीपल, जितना रिस्पेक्ट से, जितना वार्मली आप सबको ग्रीट करोगे, that will actually in a way make you feel better about yourselves, and that feeling of good about yourself will actually influence your behavior in a very positive way. And that behavior, now you are feeling good, you're behaving well, now people will actually get that vibes, they start getting those vibes from you, they start getting that energy from you, and then that person will automatically start behaving in a very nice way towards you. So this is how actually dressing well and being very groomed helps you. Then now we will be talking about the basic of the corporate dressing, the basics, the thing that is that applies to both men and women, and which should be actually considered. Let's see first. Employees dressing should be in the line with the company's value framework and corporate culture. Now, see, for example, if a person who is working in a college, at that place, in that place, it could be something else. Maybe for them, the appropriate the dress should be a suit, maybe, or a trouser and a shirt. That is fine. But there, it is not appropriate, that appropriate to go for skirts or for things like that. But in a corporate life, in companies, in different companies, maybe there it is like they can go for skirts, or maybe they can go for formal dresses. So this is actually what I'm trying to say is that your dressing should always be in line with the company's value फ्रेमवर्क एंड कॉर्पोरेट कल्चर. सो जैसा आपका कंपनी का जहाँ पे भी यू आर वर्किंग, वहाँ का जो कॉर्पोरेट कल्चर है उसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको हमेशा ड्रेस करना चाहिए. इफ़ यू आर वर्किंग मे बी इन अ कॉलेज, और मे बी किसी भी आप कंपनी में भी हैं, किसी भी सिटी में है, मे बी यू आर अ स्कूल टीचर, और मे बी यू आर गोइंग टू वर्क एज अ CA, जहाँ पे भी जो भी आपका वर्क कल्चर है, जो भी आपका वर्क प्लेस है, वहाँ के जो नॉर्म्स हैं, वहाँ का जो एक रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन है, इट शुड ऑलवेज be appropriate for that particular place. Aapki dressing should always be in accordance to that. Then prefer wearing formal attire. Always, if you're working, if you're a working person, always try to wear a formal attire. Formal attire is a must. अगर आप काम करने जा रहे हैं वहाँ पे आपका अटायर हमेशा फॉर्मल होना चाहिए. आपको कैजुअली, इफ़ इट इज़ अलाउड देन इट इज़ फाइन, नो प्रॉब्लम. बट अगर कंपनी में अलाउड नहीं है, द वर्क कल्चर डजंट सपोर्ट दैट, that doesn't encourage that, then you should avoid wearing jeans or casual t-shirts or oversized t-shirts. That you should avoid. Try to go for formal things. Then go for subtle and basic colors. This is a must. For example, जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया कि आपको suppose इंटरव्यू के लिए कॉल आया and you wore a nice blazer, shirt and a pant, and then you went for the interview. तो अगर अब आपने उसमें भी सपोज आपने रेड पैंट एंड रेड ब्लेजर पहन लिया एंड वाइट शर्ट पहन ली, so is that appropriate for interview? First impression? Of course not. So even the colors matter, even the color choice matters. So there is a color theory according to which हमें सारी occasion पे dress up करना चाहिए. So that is a lot of detailed thing, but still try to go for subtle colors, simple colors, sober colors. जैसे for example, if you're going to the meeting or if you're going for the interview, try to go for sober light blue or light green और ग्रे, दोज काइंड ऑफ कलर्स, दे लुक नाइस, एंड बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्राइकी कलर्स नहीं होने चाहिए. देन Avoid wearing bright colors and loud prints. Even the prints, for example, nowadays the floral prints or the big prints are very much in, but that should be kept for the casual outings. It shouldn't be used, it shouldn't be worn for the formal occasions. Then clothes should be in a solid color or slightly textured. So like I said, या तो आप बिल्कुल plain colored shirt पहनो. For example, like here it is textured. If you can see, जो यहाँ पे मैंने picture लगाई है, that is a person who is wearing a shirt, a light blue color shirt, but there is some texture in it, but it is not that prominent कि वो आपको बिल्कुल it is in the eye, ऐसा नहीं लगेगा. It's very light. So या तो ऐसा light texture हो, या फिर should be solid colored, मतलब plain color की shirt होनी चाहिए. Then the fit of your clothing also plays a very important role. Should not be too tight or too loose, for females and males both. So the thing is, अगर आप shirt भी पहनते हैं, just make sure it's not too tight or too loose. Too loose will look like you're wearing oversized shirts or oversized dress, whatever you are wearing at that time. तो वो लगेगा that आप इसको बहुत casually ले रहे हैं, because हम mostly oversized चीज़ें पहनते हैं for casual outings. But at the same time बहुत tight भी नहीं होना चाहिए. It should not be very fitted, because that will not be taken in a good way. So try कि आपका 1 inch should be loose from both the sides, whatever you're wearing, and that will actually give you the perfect fit. Then always wear properly ironed clothes to the office. Of course, like I said earlier, हमेशा properly ironed clothes पहनने चाहिए. Try कि वो बिल्कुल clean हो, washed हो, and then उसको iron करके ही आपको office में पहनना चाहिए. Accessories should be minimal. Try to wear minimal accessories, like if you're wearing, for girls, if you're wearing earrings, wear small studs or small hoops. Then you can wear a chain, a simple chain again. Then you can wear a watch. A watch is a must for both boys and girls. You should always actually wear a watch, but then again बहुत studded or बहुत colored, bright colored watch नहीं, a sober nice watch. So basically accessories जितना minimal रखेंगे, जितना simple रखेंगे, उतना ही good, इतना ही pleasing it will look. Then maintain personal hygiene at all times. So this one thing is a must, that is personal hygiene. So you should never actually ignore that, which means कि अगर आपने कितना भी अच्छा ड्रेस किया हुआ है, but if you are not hygienic, if you're not maintaining the personal hygiene, trust me, it's of no use. So try to get your hair cut timely, trim कराते रहिए. Keep your beard for boys properly trimmed. It shouldn't be कि मतलब it shouldn't be like you haven't maintained from a long time. So try करो कि आप trim करके रखो. For girls, try to keep your hair very neat and do not keep a lot of flicks on the face. So these things do matter. और इसको हम अभी आगे और discuss करेंगे. Then stay away from too many tattoos and piercings. Again, that is very important. So I know a lot of people love to have tattoos and a lot of piercings, but that shouldn't be your choice if you're working somewhere where the profession doesn't allow you. So the thing is, try to have minimal tattoos. I'm not saying just don't do it. If you like it a lot, just try to have a small tattoo somewhere, or places which is not that visible. Or piercings also, 1 or 2 piercing is fine, but if you like to have 4 to 5 piercings, don't do that. Just don't wear your jewelry at that time when you are in the office, because it doesn't look nice. Then avoid noisy footwear, go for comfortable ones. So again, do not wear noisy footwears. Try to go for comfortable ones. Wear flats preferred करो. Or if you like wearing heels, wear small heels, short जो होती है height heels की, wear that. So that will be comfortable for you, and also those kind of footwear, they don't make a lot of noise. Then wear light cologne. Cologne is a must. It is a must. Always wear a perfume, always wear a cologne, but make sure it's not too strong, because you're working there. You don't want that kind of attention from people who are your colleagues or who are your authorities. So wear a perfume which will actually make you smell pleasant all the time, but shouldn't be that strong that gets a lot of attention. Okay? Now let's discuss about the corporate dressing in detail. So corporate dressing for males. So the first thing is, go for power colors. Always go for the power colors, which is basically for trousers, black color, blue color, dark navy, brown, gray. These colors look the best, and go for a lot of with a lot of shades of shirts. easily. That is why I prefer having these type of colors first. Then for shirts, it is white, light blue, light gray, lighter shades of pink, yellow. So ये basic shades हैं, ये ऐसे shades हैं which looks actually very nice. And जो मैंने आपको अभी trousers के जैसे जो suggestion दिए हैं, जो colors दिए हैं, they go with a lot of colors. आपके shirts के बहुत सारे shades के साथ जाते हैं, and you can also even wear it casually. ऐसे ही शर्ट्स में व्हाइट शुड बी देयर, अ लाइट ब्लू शेड, बहुत से शेड्स होते हैं लाइट ब्लू में भी, तो यू कैन गो फॉर दैट. लाइट ग्रे, लाइटर शेड्स ऑफ पिंक, लाइट येलो, सोबर येलो, नॉट दैट ब्राइट मैंगो येलो, but the simple sober yellow color that also looks very nice. Then wear a tie in formal settings. So अगर आप formal settings में जा रहे हैं, if you like it, wear a tie, but at the same time make sure कि जो tie का color है that should match with that of your shirt and your pant. So किसी एक के साथ you can coordinate, or you can even go for a contrast shade, but make sure कि जो आपका tie का जो print है it shouldn't be too vibrant, because again the same rule, बहुत ज़्यादा vibrant prints, बहुत ज़्यादा vibrant colors हमें formally कभी use ही नहीं करने हैं. So that is why tie पे भी if it is having some checks or some prints, it should be very sober and should look actually very nice with the pant and the shirt. Then shoes with laces should be preferred in colors like black, brown and tan. So leather shoes, always go for leather shoes. Don't wear shoes जो बहुत ज़्यादा shiny होते हैं. Sometimes even जो leather shoes होते हैं उसमें भी there is one finish जो बहुत glossy होती है. So just imagine अगर आपने पूरा एक formal attire में and the shoe is very shiny. Of course it will not look that good ना. So that is why आप try करो कि आप sober colors के साथ जाओ हमेशा, and I mean the finishes बहुत sober हो, बहुत या तो matte हो या फिर basic shine जो होती है, shouldn't be too glossy, and जो colors होने चाहिए that should be either black, brown or tan. Black is a must, brown is a must, because ये दो shades आपके majorly सारे ही suits के साथ, सारे ही attires के साथ जाएंगे. Then shoes and belt should be of same color. So we always follow this rule. Match the color of the belt with the color of your shoes. This is a must. और for girls अभी मैं आगे बताऊंगी, but एक आपका bag and belt and shoes या तो आप तीनों को same color रख सकते हैं, और you can just pair two. So shirt, belt or shoes same color, or bag or shoes same color. But for boys, you have belt and you have shoes, so try to match them because it looks nice, pleasing to the eyes. Then socks and trousers should be of same color. So for example, you're wearing like a dark navy trouser, so go for a dark navy colored socks. So वो अलग नहीं दिखना चाहिए, आप उसको मैच करो अपने ट्राउजर के कलर के साथ. The tip of the tie should touch the top of the belt. So I have seen actually a lot of times कि even in functions, in formal occasions, it happens that कभी कभी when men wear the tie, तो tie कभी या तो बहुत short होती है या कभी बहुत ज़्यादा long हो जाती है. So what is the right length of the tie? क्या tie की length होनी चाहिए? जो आपका belt buckle होता है उसके tip पे आपकी tie की tip होनी चाहिए. तो it should, the tip of the tie should touch the top of the belt. So belt का top से आपकी tie की जो tip होती है वो touch होनी चाहिए. Then corporate dressing for females, the formal attire can be trousers, shirts. So females भी trousers and shirts पहन सकते हैं. One thing, just actually consider the fit as well before buying something, क्योंकि fit भी बहुत matter करता है. Suppose for girls, you cannot wear skinny trousers to workplaces. So वो trousers में भी आप casually पहन सकते हो, outings में पहन सकते हो, but formally always go for straight fit. That looks the best and it looks the most decent. So हमेशा straight fit पहनिए, बहुत skinny fit trousers ना पहनिए, बहुत short capri length नहीं पहनिए. Go for normal ankle length trousers. Shirt, jacket you can wear churidar, or pants you can wear normal pants. Then kurta with dupatta or jacket, sari with colored blouse. But yeah, make sure that the fabric, the sari should be of cotton sari or a silk sari. तो cotton का fabric हम पहन सकते हैं और silk पहन सकते हैं. That is acceptable in the working place, in the workplace. That is fine. But georgette और net, वो उस material की आप लोग साड़ी बिल्कुल मत पहनिएगा. And yeah, one more thing I forgot to tell you, that for males, the trousers, the fit of the trousers should be again straight fit, or maybe slim fit, but I would just recommend you all to go for straight fit trousers, because that looks the best. And again, the length does matter. So लेंथ क्या होनी चाहिए, आपके एंकल के जस्ट जहां आपका एंकल होता है वहां पे एंड होना चाहिए. इट शुडंट बी टू क्रॉप्ड. क्रॉप्ड लेंथ आपको कभी भी नहीं पहननी है, बोथ फॉर गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज. नेवर वेयर क्रॉप्ड trousers to your workplace. Always wear a normal length trousers, and that should be a straight fit. And for girls they can go for slim fit as well, but prefer करो अगर आप लोग भी straight fit ही पहनो. Then fabric, prefer soft breathable fabrics like cotton and linen, as I told you. So even if you're going for a shirt, आप shirt के लिए भी हमेशा prefer करो एक cotton shirt or a linen fabric that is very nice, very comfortable. So आप उसको prefer करिए. If अगर आपको if it is a if there is some kind of a function in the workplace, tab you can of course go for a satin finish or something else, but up normal daily wear ke liye always go for cotton and linen. Then can be half sleeve, 3/4 sleeve or full sleeves. So aapka shirt, what should be the sleeves? It should be either full sleeves, 3/4 sleeves or half sleeves, but should never be sleeveless. That is not allowed. And उसको आप कभी भी अगर आपके कल्चर में अलाउड है then maybe you can wear, but I don't think so. Always try to go for full sleeves or half sleeves. Wear simple jewelry, जैसे मैंने पहले बताया, always go for simple jewelry, subtle jewelry. जैसे for example, if you like wearing earrings, so wear a small size earrings, a stud or a hoop earring, but don't go for those danglers. It will never look good. It is not appropriate for the workplace. Don't go for danglers. Same if you like wearing a chain, so go for that, of course go for that. Any chain जो आपको पहननी हो, but shouldn't be too thick. जो बहुत ज़्यादा thick chains होती हैं, you shouldn't be go for that. You shouldn't go for that. Again, for the watch, the watch should also be very decent. You can wear a strap watch or you can wear a simple chain watch, but again it shouldn't be studded. So बहुत सारी studded watches आती हैं और बहुत colored watches आती हैं, वो आपको formal occasions में बिल्कुल भी carry नहीं करनी है. आप उसको कैजुअली अपने कैजुअल यूज के लिए रखिए, आउटिंग्स के लिए रखिए, बट फॉर द वर्क प्लेस गो फॉर सिंपल सिल्वर और डुअल टोन और गोल्ड टोन, रोज गोल्ड टोन ज्वेलरी, दैट इज फाइन. देन रिस्ट वॉच इज मस्ट, अवॉइड द ब्लिंगी वंस. लाइक आई सेड, रिस्ट वॉच मस्ट होती है, बट आपको ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि वो ब्लिंगी नहीं हो, बहुत ज़्यादा टैकी नहीं हो. गो फॉर सोबर थिंग्स. Then for one more thing, 2 rings max per hand. Now if you are fond of wearing rings like me, then make sure that आप लोग rings को पहनो, but बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं कि आपने हर finger में ring पहनी है. No, आप हाथ में maximum 2 rings पहन सकते हो, that is fine, but unnecessarily बहुत सारी rings नहीं पहननी है. A well structured handbag in solid color. So आप of course when you go, आपको बैग कैरी करना होता है. सो बैग कैसा कैरी करना है, बहुत ज़्यादा ब्राइट कलर्ड या बहुत ज़्यादा weirdly shaped बैग्स आते हैं, वो सब नहीं आपको कैरी करनी है. वेयर सिंपल स्ट्रक्चर्ड बैग. स्ट्रक्चर्ड मीन्स जैसे जिनका एक शेप बना रहता है. इट शुड बी लाइक सॉलिड इन द शेप. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि बहुत स्लाउची हो. सो एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड बैग एंड दैट टू इन अ सॉलिड कलर, बीट एनी कलर. वैसे तो prefer going for black, brown और nude colors, but still अगर आपका कोई और चॉइस है कलर्स में तो आप वो भी चूज कर सकते हैं, बट ये ध्यान रखिए कि हमेशा वो सॉलिड कलर हो. देन फॉर्मल शूज, प्रेफर वेयरिंग क्लोज टो शूज विद स्मॉल और नो हील साइज. तो जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था, फ्लैट्स पहनिए या बहुत स्मॉल हील्स पहनिए, बहुत ज़्यादा हाई हील्स नहीं पहननी है आपको. एंड अगेन अगर आप सपोज यू आर वेयरिंग अ सूट, अ फॉर्मल सूट, सो आप उसके अंडर आप क्लोज्ड बेलीज पहनो, क्लोज टो शूज पहनो, दैट विल लुक वेरी नाइस. देन नो स्लिप ऑन्स और चप्पल्स इन द ऑफिस, ऑफ कोर्स नॉट. कभी भी स्लिप ऑन्स, स्लाइडर्स, चप्पल्स आपके फॉर्मल प्लेसेस पे, आपके वर्क प्लेस पे अलाउड नहीं होते हैं, सो डोंट वेयर दैट. देन वेयर वेरी सिंपल लाइट मेकअप, दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आपको मेकअप, यू शुड, इफ यू लाइक मेकअप, डू दैट, डू वेयर मेकअप, बट ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपने बहुत ब्राइट मेकअप करा हुआ है, इट डजंट लुक नाइस. सो आपका वहाँ पे पूरा फोकस आपके काम पे होना चाहिए, शुड बी ऑन द वर्क, नॉट ऑन द वे यू लुक, और यू डोंट वांट दैट काइंड ऑफ अटेंशन ऑफ कोर्स. सो आपको सोबर कलर्स प्रेफर करिए. लिपस्टिक शुड बी लाइट कलर्ड, वेरी नेचुरल कलर्ड, बहुत मैच होना चाहिए टू द कलर ऑफ द लिप्स. बहुत ज़्यादा ब्राइट लिपस्टिक्स नहीं आपको वेयर करनी है. along with that, even if you like wearing some kajal liner, वो पहनो, you can use that, but shouldn't be too much, बहुत ज़्यादा dramatic liners, बहुत ज़्यादा dramatic काजल आपको वर्क प्लेस पे कभी भी अप्लाई नहीं करना है. Then hair should be preferably neatly tied, or it if kept open then should be properly combed and manageable. So again, hair is also very important. आपके पूरे look को आपके hair complete करते हैं. So it is preferred to tie your hair. If not that, आप open रखो, but should be very nicely combed and बहुत ज़्यादा set होने चाहिए. ऐसे नहीं कि आपने unruly से रखे, you came to the office. That is not nice. That is not acceptable there. So try, आप लोग या तो tie कर लो. If you want कि आप, if you feel that आज I am not getting the time to set my hair, just do a simple pony or a bun. If not that, then आप लोग open रखो, but make sure कि वो set हो. Then how to take care of personal hygiene. So now अभी तक हमने जो discuss किया है वो करा है हमारे appearance का, the physical aspect. Now we will be talking about the पर्सनल हाइजीन पार्ट, जो वो भी बहुत मैटर करता है. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था, आप कितने भी अच्छे ड्रेसअप हो जाओ, बट इफ यू डोंट मेंटेन पर्सनल हाइजीन, इट इज एक्चुअली ऑफ नो यूज एंड पीपल डू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. सो लेट्स लुक एट दैट. नाउ द फर्स्ट थिंग इज हेयर. फॉर मेन, always get it trimmed from time to time. Side locks should be mid length. So आपको अपने hair trim कराते रहने चाहिए. Of course, if you're working somewhere, तो ऐसा मत try करो कि आप बहुत ज़्यादा long अपनी length रखो hair की. No, simple जो hair cuts होते हैं men के लिए, like this और this, like sorry yeah, this जैसे image में है, बहुत simple सा hair cut है. So go for these kind of haircuts and also उसको timely trim कराते रहो to maintain that. And also the side locks should be of normal length. बहुत ज़्यादा बहुत long side locks आपके नहीं होने चाहिए. Then for women it is maintain haircut. So if you have got any haircut, be it any haircut, just try to maintain it. उसको timely trim कराओ. Subtle hair color. So if you are into hair colors, if you love to get your hair colors, that's fine, not a problem. But still कलर जो होना चाहिए वो चॉइस आपकी बहुत सटल होनी चाहिए. इट शुडंट बी कि आपने कलर करा लिया फॉर यू गॉट इट completely blonde. So how will that look good in a workplace? It will never do justice to what you're doing, right? So that is why try to go for subtle hair colors, 2 shades lighter or 2 shades darker than your complexion. So ये criteria होता है, इसको follow करो. Even you can ask the salon, the person there, they will actually guide you. So 2 shades lighter or darker to your complexion, you can go for that. Then hair should not fall on the face. So whatever cut you are getting, go for it, but make sure कि आपके बाल जो आपका हेयर कट है, it should not just fall on the face, because वो एक बहुत ज़्यादा अनटाइडी लुक देता है. एक जहाँ पे आप काम करते हैं, आपका फेस पूरा प्रॉपरली विजिबल होना चाहिए, आपके हेयर आपके फेस पे नहीं होने चाहिए. Then the next is facial hair. For men, clean shaven or mustache. Now if you like to just shave completely, go for that, no problem, or you can keep a mustache. Then no French beard or any other style. So आपको कोई और styles like French beard or any those kind of beards जो styles होते हैं, आपको ये work place पे नहीं रखने हैं. Keep it simple. Then for women, eyebrows, upper lips, aesthetics should be maintained. So get it maintained timely, 15 days, monthly, whatever suits you. Just keep it maintained. Then for nails, for men, always keep it trimmed, cut and trimmed, right? So I've seen a lot of times, a lot of people just forget trimming their nails, cutting their nails. It is actually not good. It just shows that you're not hygienic. So if you don't want that, if you don't want people to think like that of you, just make sure कि week में once just cut and trim your nails, and that will actually help you maintain it very easily. And for women, कट एंड फाइल्ड, अगेन कट एंड फाइल्ड. अगर आपको सिंपल शॉर्ट नेल्स रखने हैं, उसे कट करके रखो, फाइल करके रखो. अवॉइड ग्रोइंग नेल टू लॉन्ग. इफ यू लाइक टू ग्रो योर नेल्स, लेंथ आपको अच्छी लगती है, दैट्स फाइन, बट उसको बहुत ज़्यादा लॉन्ग लेंथ मत रखो, बिकॉज दैट डजंट लुक नाइस अगैन. इट डजंट लुक वेरी हाइजीनिक. सो मिड लेंथ रखो, दैट इज फाइन. पॉलिश, ऑलवेज गो फॉर सटल न्यूड कलर्स. So if you like to apply some nail paint on that, do go for that. Again, go for subtle colors. So formal occasions हो, कभी भी हो, आपको कभी भी, अगर आपको वर्क प्लेस पे जा रहे हो, आपको कॉर्पोरेट ड्रेसिंग अगर हम सीख रहे हैं, कॉर्पोरेट ग्रूमिंग सीख रहे हैं, तो उसमें हमेशा देयर इज वन रूल, go for sober colors, go for subtle colors. So be it your dress, be it your shoes, be it your hair color, or be it your nail paint, सब sober and subtle. Then avoid nail paint chipping. So if it is chipping now, if the nail paint is coming off, just remove it completely or get it maintained again. So chipped nails is a big no no. Then body odor and socks, very important thing again. So body odor, always wear a light and pleasant cologne. So for both men and women, this applies to both men and women. So आप लोग एक light एक pleasant odor like sorry cologne पहनिए, wear करिए. Wear perfumes with a musk note or a floral note, so that smells nice, smells very fresh. So again बहुत ज़्यादा strong भी आपको नहीं लेना है perfume, because that will some people are allergic to very strong perfumes. So आपको ऐसा नहीं करना है कि you go in the room and people are like no no no, just stay away. So ऐसा नहीं चाहिए. तो try to wear subtle perfumes, but you should always keep smelling fresh. Then socks. Color of your socks should match with the color of your trousers, like I told you earlier. So आपका socks का color आपके trousers से color के color से हमेशा match होना चाहिए. Always change your socks every day. It is a must. It is actually very very important. Where when you wear socks, just change it every day, because it starts smelling bad after one day. So आप उसको change करते रहिए. Wash them. Women should wear stockings with their western dress formal. So मैंने आपको एक बार starting में बताया था कि in some corporates, in some workplaces, it is completely okay to go for formal dresses, formal western dresses. So if you want to go for that, if you're wearing something like that, always wear a stockings, a full length stockings under that dress. So that looks very nice. So also do use mouth fresheners often. So mouth fresheners, so this is something which is very much neglected, but आप इसको हमेशा मतलब अपने पास रखिए. एक छोटा सा कोई एक बॉक्स और पैकिंग जो एक माउथ फ्रेशनर की आती है, उसको हमेशा कीप इट इन योर बैग, कीप इट विद यू, बिकॉज यू डोंट नो वर्क प्लेस पे इफ यू आर वर्किंग, यू डोंट नो कि कब आपको किसी मीटिंग के लिए बुला लिया जाए, किससे इंटरेक्ट करना पड़ जाए, somebody who is from a very high position or maybe your colleagues. So you don't want कि if you maybe you had lunch and आप उसके बाद आपकी मीटिंग एंड आप गए and you are not you're not having a good breath. So इसलिए just to avoid that kind of a situation, आप पहले ही एक माउथ फ्रेशनर रखिए. एंड इफ यू नो दैट अभी मेरी मीटिंग है या वैसे भी, just keep having a mouth freshener. Now some important things to remember to create a positive first impression. Always greet people when you meet. So now we are discussing basically the metaphysical aspect, जो हमने अभी एकदम starting में देखा था कि the grooming thing is actually related to divided into two parts, the metaphysical and physical aspect. So this is the metaphysical that we are discussing now. Always greet people when you meet. So जब आप किसी को भी मिलते हो, आप हमेशा उसको greet करो with a smile on your face. That exhibits that you are a very positive person and you are very enthusiastic, and automatically the other person will feel comfortable and good about you. Then try to remember their names, as people's name are very important to them. So actually you must have read it this read about it in a lot of places कि आपको हमेशा try करो जब when you are talking to somebody, try to take their name in between. ये एक्चुअली बहुत ये साइकोलॉजिकली अफेक्ट करता है. इट मेक्स देम फील इम्पोर्टेंट, हर्ड. सो दैट इज वाई आप ट्राई करो, आप लोगों के नाम याद रखो, ट्राई टू रिमेंबर पीपल्स नेम, एंड वाइल यू आर कन्वर्सिंग विद देम, वाइल यू आर टॉकिंग टू देम, टेक देयर नेम्स वंस और ट्वाइस इन बिटवीन. सो उनको लगेगा कि दे आर इम्पोर्टेंट एंड यू रिमेंबर देम. दैट इज वाई. देन हैव अ क्लियर वॉइस एंड साउंड एनर्जेटिक. सो अगर आप सपोज मीटिंग के लिए गए, फर्स्ट इंटरेक्शन है आपका, एंड आप बहुत लो साउंड कर रहे हो, बहुत ज़्यादा टायर्ड साउंड कर रहे हो. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, आपको क्या लगता है आप कैसे एक इमेज, एक कैसा इंप्रेशन दूसरे के सामने बना के आओगे? आई थिंक बहुत ज़्यादा पॉजिटिव नहीं होगा, राइट? आप शायद आपके पास आपके पॉइंट्स बहुत अच्छे प्रिपेयर्ड होंगे, आपको नॉलेज बहुत होगी, बट स्टिल उतना पॉजिटिवली आप अपना इम्प्रेशन नहीं अच्छा एक मेंटेन करके आ पाओगे, बिकॉज यू साउंडेड वेरी टायर्ड, वेरी लो. सो ये आपकी एनर्जी बहुत मैटर करती है. सो वाइल यू आर टॉकिंग टू समबडी, वाइल यू मीट समवन, जस्ट ट्राई कि आप बहुत ज़्यादा फुल ऑफ लाइफ एंड बहुत एनर्जेटिक एंड बहुत एंथुजियास्टिक साउंड करो. Then walk confidently, chin slightly up and hand should be visible. So while you're walking, always walk very confidently. So don't slouch and बहुत ज़्यादा move करके भी नहीं चलना है. Just walk properly, walk in a nice way, confidently. Your chin should be a bit up and आपके हाथ हमेशा visible होने चाहिए. Then have a good firm handshake. हैंडशेक बहुत नेग्लेक्टेड होता है, बट उतना ही बड़ा वैल्यू, उतनी ही ज़्यादा वैल्यू एक हैंडशेक की होती है. So try to have a firm handshake with somebody. So जैसे आप, if somebody is approaching for a handshake, if you are going for a handshake, always make sure that it is firm and just should be very confident. So that's it with this topic. So I hope आपको सारे doubts आपके clear हुए होंगे and you got to learn something new. And if you have any doubts, do comment below. I will be more than happy to help you all. Thank you so much.